Tunisian crochet in the round is a technique you can use for all types of projects, like phone and tablet cases, mittens like these here, cushions, wrist and leg warmers, bags, or anything tubular really. For this look, you need at least 2 colors of yarn of the same weight and a double-ended crochet hook. Check in the video description where to buy double-ended hooks if you haven't got any. In Tunisian crochet, it's good to use a hook that is 1 or 2 sizes larger than what you would normally use for a specific yarn. I'm Tuula and I love things to do with crochet. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you could do that now. And then let's get started with the tutorial. First, make a chain as long as you need and close it with a slip stitch. And then we are starting the Tunisian base row. First, chain 1. What we are starting with is called the forward pass. Insert the hook into a stitch and pull the yarn through and leave it on the hook. Next one, the same. So we are picking stitches from the chain. Keep going like this here. When you have a small needle like this, you can only do so many at the same time. Now I have some here, and then slide the hook to the other end and turn. Now we are on the wrong side of the work, and then get another color and have a loop on it and pull the yarn through the first stitch. Then take a yarn over and pull that through 2 stitches. And continue like that, always the same. Yarn over and through 2 stitches. And keep going until you have 3 or 2 left. And then turn and again slide the hook. And then continue using the first yarn, picking the stitches here. I forgot to say that what we were doing there is called a return pass. So we continue the forward pass. And again, when you have some number of stitches, it really doesn't matter how many, you can just turn back and forth all the time. Then you turn again, and now we do the return pass again. Here I have 2 left, and then turn again, slide the hook and continue. And keep going like that until you come to where we started the round. I'm getting close to the end now, and because I'm going to do the rows on a spiral, so not finishing off every one separate, I'll keep going straight away from here. So pick stitches from the last one where we joined, and then we continue straight on to the next round. Now we see that there are these vertical bars. Each one has formed that. The first round after the base round is a bit difficult. It gets easier, it's just that they are quite tight here in the beginning. And what we do now is inserting the hook from right to left under the first vertical bar, and then taking the yarn over and making a stitch just the same way as we did on the first round, base round. again the next one, and the next, and so on. And now at this stage I'll turn it again, and the return pass is always the same regardless of how you have been picking the stitches. So I'll just do what we did before. And now I'm getting closer to the where we started the round, and because we are continuing a spiral, we just do the same, exactly, always 2 stitches at a time, and that's how we get on to the next round. And then turn, and then continue. As I said, it's a bit hard to find them at first, it's getting easier. Each vertical bar you make a stitch from that. I could make a few more, but I'm turning here and then just doing the return pass like before. And then turn, and so on. So again, keep going until you come to the start of the round again. Here I am again at the start of the round, and I continue straight on to the next round. This is the last one of this here round, and then I go straight on to the next, looking for the first vertical bar there, and so on. Now on this second row it's a bit easier to see where the vertical bars are. There and there. And then return pass the same. So this is what you just continue and keep going. I'll make a few rounds now, and then I'll change the yarn color. You can of course either change both at the same time or just change one. But keep going the same, every vertical bar. Here I have quite a few rounds done, and now I'm going to change the return pass color, what is pink here, just above where the round starts. So I'll first do a few more stitches to get there. Here now. Then simply take another color, put it on the hook and continue. Take the other yarn end of it and continue. Just the same, and then of course later on you will weave in these ends. So I continue the same, using that white for the return pass. There, after a few rounds again it shows better. And this is how you continue. And there are lots of things you can make using this technique. Please check the Tunisian crochet playlist I have linked here.